It's going up the agenda now. You know, we're forcing it right up the agenda. It's a top priority for DFID and for the United Kingdom government. Violence against women is right at the top of the agenda, and therefore I think we can expect to see movement, but it's not easy in terms of getting that evidence. What we do need is to find out how we can get the evidence, and in that light I'm meeting with the Home Office and with the Attorney General to look at what more we can do. I mean, Keir Starmer, the Director of Public Prosecutions, has come on forward with an action plan. For a couple of years we've been looking at why prosecutions failed. I think there were 11 that were dropped. They didn't actually make it all the way through. So all of these things are being picked up now and looked at. How can we get evidence better? What more can we do to ensure that we get a prosecution? And as I said, I'll be meeting both with the Attorney General and I've already worked with the Home Office. I mean, I'm meeting with not just the Home Office and the Attorney General, but the Department of Education, because clearly there's a role for schools. And I've already been to an FGM clinic with Anna Soubry, who's the Public Health Minister, because there's a number of intervention points, if you like, that might be possibilities where we might be able to make progress. But I have to work across Whitehall in order that we all work in that direction until we get a prosecution, and a high-level prosecution, high-profile prosecution would send out a very clear message that this is not acceptable. This is it's child abuse, it's violence against women, and it's illegal. If you suspect that there is a girl who is at risk, who is being taken back to her mother country, then report it to the authorities, either to schools, to social workers, or to the police, so that they can investigate. And it is absolutely illegal. It's illegal in this country since 2003, but it's also illegal for any family to take their daughter to a mother country, even if you have it done outside the country, and even if the country to which you take your daughter, it's legal, you're still illegal in this country. So get the message out there to say this is against the law, whether it's here or there, and don't do it. Part of the programme that DFID has launched, well, one part of it is research, because gaining evidence of what works and what does not work, because different parts of the world are practicing different ways of trying to end FGM, and we need some hard facts about what works where. Another part of it is galvanizing a world movement, so that it's not just that there's quite a lot of countries who are working on FGM. Is about getting everyone to use soft power, hard power, whatever power they can, to talk. I mean, I certainly on my trips now, it's an issue I raise with almost all the governments that I meet with. So it is varied across the spectrum, but that is the whole point in galvanizing a world movement, that there will be nowhere, hopefully ultimately, where it is practiced, where there isn't where people are not working in the direction, beginning to campaign, beginning to raise it with government. It won't, you know, it's not going to happen overnight, but a generational change is possible. There is a new impetus behind the whole of the FGM, but both linking diaspora and, for myself, obviously, the rest of the world. And I would think all of these things are going to move forward. But I think it's one of those things, a bit like Chinese foot binding. Once we really get it going, I think it can end within a generation. I absolutely think it's possible. If it goes like Chinese foot binding, once every girl who has it done to her says, I will not do this to my child, we're there.